Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194, and I appreciate you stopping in to check out my video. And we're here at Kyalami with the Nissan GTR. I had a request for that, so let's get it started.
Stay double file.
So the AI's at 97 and the aggression's 95. Just like always, my normal settings. And I ran about 30-something laps, 34 laps, I think it was, and with just trying to find out what the base time was with the aggressive, and I got it to go 142.995, I think it was. That's the best I could do with it for me.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the right, clear on the right.
Oh, it was a mess.
Well on main, go, go left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
All right.
Well on main, your fastest step so far.
All right.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
on GTR. Right.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Come on, baby. I always stink through here. I think the Nissan's the only one I go through there in second gear in. It's got such low gearing.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Glad I didn't start my championship, but please help me out. Y'all, anything particularly you'd rather see me drive, just let me know. I'm kind of going between the AMG and the Huracan and the Ferrari. Those are kind of my top picks. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a sprint or the endurance, but one of them.
Car on the left.
Man!
Clear on the left.
Knew it. Well, my luck in getting taken out lately has all been bad. Whether it's multiplayer or here, I don't know. Just seems like I got a bullseye on my back or something. I mean, he didn't even remotely have that. I mean, hit me in the back bumper. It wasn't like he was up next to me. So I hate that turn. Like I said, I hate that turn because if there's one little crack, they're going to try to get it in there. That's why I only got aggression on 95. I mean, even that's bad enough. Anything higher, and I've tried it, and they literally are just to the point of ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, they just get so stupid. I mean, they're literally a demolition derby. And I like them acting like the real guys. I mean, they don't, you know, they would, like I've talked about in other videos, they would never do that. I mean, they better make sure it's a good pass or for the win or something, because they're not going to just
We're at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
destroy a $700,000 or $800,000 car. I mean, they're just not going to do it. If they did, they wouldn't last long.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1.
But anyway, like I said, if you could just put in the comments below what you all would prefer, I would appreciate it. I'm gonna start it next week. Really glad I waited, because I didn't want to feel like, you know, with the update, I would have had to restart it, because I wouldn't want to, it would have messed it all up. Of course, you know, you can do either, you know, the sprint or the endurance or all of it. You can put in the comments below too if you what you prefer also with that. Of course, what I'm going to try to do, which will affect everyone out, you know, all my subscribers and everybody watching the videos, is I want to do a setup for the green track, you know, for a green track. I want to do a setup for the optimal track, and I want to do a setup for rain conditions, because I'm going to have the, you know, the weather enabled, so it can be anything. So you never know what you're going to get. So I want to do that for every round, whichever car I'm driving, which I'll, you know, of course, pass along to all you. So you get some other setups. Kind of anxious to start working on the wet setups. That sounds like fun. So I have to have some time invested in it, so they're good. And I want, you know, I want to do good with the championship also. I mean, if it's a sprint, it starts off at Brands Hatch. If it's a endurance, it starts off at Monza. And if it's all of it, then it starts off at Monza too. If it's, you know, the whole season. So I finally got my thing to my wheel, the menu to my steering wheel, as you can see to the left there.
Falling behind to the car in front.
So now I can mess around with my pit stops. It is 3 seconds of 3 seconds of damage. That's not real bad. And I got a thing on my steering wheel that I can select. So I'll do it here in a second. Yeah, I can go down side to side. So I finally got that straightened out. so that can help me in the race. But yeah, I haven't had much luck with my multiplayer at all this last week. I tried, but just didn't drive good. And some of that's also because I'm just jumping around all these different cars, and I'm taking different cars. I need to concentrate with 1 or 2 cars at the most in multiplayer and really stick with them and work on them. And it just gets to be where you're jumping around and that's a good time, a 42.32. Yeah, that's like 6/10 off of my best with the aggressive. So that's not too bad. Still holding on to that time even through this race. So that's, it's consistent. Yeah, the car for the GTR it turned in really great, but it just seemed like it had some oversteer, which is odd for a front engine car. And you usually see that with mid-engine and stuff, but it actually had some oversteer to it on the aggressive setup that I couldn't. It was fine, but it got worse as the time went. So I had to change, which I can go through when we go through the setup, some of the things I did.
Final lap now.
A little bit too late into there.
Gaining on the car, heading sector 1.
staying pretty consistent. See that, where they got no track limits, no time gained? Yeah, that's come up.
The leader has finished the race.
Eye off for a second. Don't take much.
Alright, the race is over. Good job, mate. You did your best.
Well,
Bring it
finished
back to
8th. Should have finished like 5th or 6th, but got hit and and basically almost taken out. Let's look at the timetables. The two there that was out of bounds, and there's the 42.32. That's not even a full 1/10 of a second there, so it could have been a 42.20 something, but that's about it. But I think that's really good. Like I said, that's a good 6/10, over 6/10 that over the aggressive, and it's just as consistent all the way down. That's a throwaway lap. I just messed up. Let's go to the setup. The front tires are at 26, both left and right, and left rear and right rear are at 26.4. The toe is negative 0.15 in the front, and the camber is negative 4.0 with a caster of 17. The rear, the toe is 0.12 with the camber of negative 3.0. Electronics, I had the traction control at 2 and 4, and sometimes I would go up to 3 also, so but just set at 2. Fuel, I had 40 liters with the number 2 brake pads. Let's see here, mechanical, I had the number 8 anti-roll bar, and the brake bias was at 59.5. Steering ratio was all the way down at 12. The wheel rate in the front is 166,000 with a bump stop rate of 1,200 and a bump stop range of 0. On the back, the wheel rate is 126,000 with a bump stop rate of 700 and a bump stop range of 2. The anti-roll bar is 3, and the preload on the diff is 160, which I changed most of this. Anti-roll bars way more. One thing I didn't change the anti-roll bar in the back. I think I left that. I did mess with it, but it didn't help it. So, but basically the wheel rates I think are all the same, but all the bump stop stuff has changed. Dampers on the front is 20, 15, 22, and 27, and on the rear it's 14, 12, 20, and 25. Aero, I changed this a lot, pretty dramatically. 3 and 2 on the brake ducts like always, but I raised the front to 57 and the ride height in the back at 58, so they're, it's just a teeny bit higher in the back, so it gives it good. It could be really good on the brakes. It's level, but I knocked the wing down to 2, which of course it only goes up to 4. So I mean, it's a big jump. So when you have a car like that and you make an adjustment, it's a big adjustment because there's only 4 places. It's not like you got 14 or 15 positions. So yeah, I went down to 2, and that's what gave me some really good straightaway speed to pass those cars. But and it also gets able to rotate too. So the rotate, front arrow variation is 0.7 to the front. So, and it seemed to work really well, but it was balanced because before it wasn't far off of this with the aggressive. The aggressive was not that far off of this. I think it was within a few tenths. But the problem was the back was jacked up more. The front was all the way down, had more wing in it. So, I mean, it felt pretty decent, but actually the back end would want to come around just because it was so jacked up. And especially if you drove it in and tried to trail brake at all or anything like that. So, again, it's just how, even though this could be close to the same, it also depends on how this comes to that. So, I think it's a really good package, consistent, and fast. I mean, lower 42s, that's not too bad for me. So I hope that helps, and I hope you try it and give me some feedback. And please, hit the thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't done that already. And thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you so very much. And I hope you can all come back and visit soon. See ya.